Nod o falch yn bod ni heddiw wedi gallu cynnal cynhadledd i drafod materion difreintedd yma yng Ngogledd Cymru, a sut mae ysgolion yn gweithio'n hynod o galad i sicrhau bod eu disgyblion nhw yn cael pob mantais beth bynnag fo'u cefndiroedd nhw, beth bynnag maen nhw wedi brofi yn y gorffennol, bod nhw'n gallu llwyddo i'r dyfodol.
Any conference that shares and allows practitioners to collaborate is absolutely essential for the raising of standards. And ERO is very pleased to help and assist in this, as we have done in other conferences working collaborative with GWIR and other consortium.
Wedi cael cyflwyniadau ysbrydoledig heddiw gan siaradwyr gwadd, gan unigolion o ysgolion, gan grwpiau o ysgolion, gan ddisgyblion o rai ysgolion sydd wedi yma i siarad efo ni, efo'n staff ni, efo'n ysgolion ni, efo'n penaethiaid ni, ynglyn â'r hyn sydd wedi gweithio iddyn nhw.
I think today's been very successful. Working in the local authority, what I hear most from head teachers that I work alongside is that they learn most when they have the opportunity to see what other people in the profession are doing. As a local authority, we're very good at doing that amongst our own boundaries, but these kinds of events give us the opportunity to do that right across the region and see the fantastic practice not only here in schools in North Wales, but schools from other parts of the country as well. And I think that's hugely beneficial.
I think also having the opportunity for the workshop sessions are fantastic, inspirational. It's about linking what we're doing and what we're doing well within our own schools, and also getting those ideas that we can take back, which are so practical, which in a busy workload life, that's what we need.
I sôn am y pethau da ni wedi gwneud fel ysgol sydd wedi llwyddo i ni. A fi sy'n gyfrifol fel dirprwy am y cwricwlwm, felly peth cyntaf nes i oedd wneud audit llawn o'r cwricwlwm a sicrhau bod y cwricwlwm cael ei addasu fel bod o'n addas ar gyfer y disgyblion ni.
Y peth gorau weles i heddiw oedd gymaint o arfer dda sy'n o gwmpas, nid jyst ar y 6 awdurdod sydd gyda ni yng Ngogledd Cymru, ond ar draws Cymru hefyd. Gaethon ni bobl o bob man heddiw yn dod a dangos beth maen nhw'n gallu gwneud yn iawn. A targedu y ffocws ar cynhwysedd plant efo'i gilydd a pawb yn gweithio, pawb yn llwyddiannus. A dyna o'n i'n meddwl oedd y prif ffocws heddiw, a dyna oedd ddechrau.
What should be the main aim of secondary schools in Wales? That's what we all have to consider, I think, and we probably, depending on our context, will have different answers to that. I'd like to make a statement as well. The main aim of secondary schools in Wales should be to ensure that it maximises the number of pupils achieving the level 2, including English and Maths. Now, where you stand on that is your decision. You will see where I stand on it as we go through this presentation, okay?
There's lots of good practice going on across the country, and there is a danger that that gets isolated into groups and small regions to share across and to hear we're all facing the same issues, the same challenges, and to hear as far afield as possible has got to be a bonus, and really grateful to have been invited along.
Firstly, this morning's keynote speech. That was fabulous, inspiring from my point of view. What I want to do with that is actually get all my teachers on board and let them hear that, because I think at the moment we are really feeling that we really need that inspiration coming through at the top level.
I said, well, go and tell all your mates. So your street cred was restored. But I remember those early years because they were the first years of league tables in England, and if you think the world watches today, you should have been around when the first few came out. And my school, rather carelessly, managed to finish bottom of the local authority league table, which wasn't very good. And then the local authority finished bottom in England. So now it doesn't take a genius to work out I'd made a dodgy career decision. She said that every single day she would give us her absolute best, and so she expected ours in return. She was the kind of teacher who used to turn up to things. She turned up 3 lunchtimes a week to have her lunch in the dining room with the children. We used to fight to get her on our table. She said, I scored a netball hat-trick when I was at school, the only one I ever did. It was a filthy cold February afternoon. It was going dark and the rain was horizontal across that court. But as the third one went in, I realised that to date, this was the biggest moment of my life. I'll never forget it.
And sometimes we have to get out of that middle class bubble. I know I'm saying this probably to the converted here, but as a profession, We have to really see that we need to come out of that bubble. That's what makes us more, isn't it, than just somebody who gets a degree, a qualification, should we say, in English literature, and then distills that out to people. As educationists, we're about far more than that, and you don't need me to say that. But it's getting out of that comfortable bubble, which is important.
Oh, Rhys, it means so much. A privilege, really, to be part of such an amazing audience. You know, the people in that audience today, they get it. They know about the heart and soul of teaching and learning. And I think I quoted to them, Bart McKetterick said about education, that it is basically a pedagogy for justice, where, you know, all the children are included. And about teaching, he said that it was the ministry of hope in the service of young people. And that room today, you could see in the eyes of everybody there that every child matters, and that as long as they're around on their shift, no child will be left behind.
Mae yna her fawr yn wynebu ni yma yng Ngogledd Cymru, mae yna her fawr yn wynebu ni fel cenedl gyfan i sicrhau bod y disgyblion yma i gyd yn cael y cyfleoedd gorau i lwyddo ym mha bynnag faes maen nhw'n ei astudio, a maen nhw angen yn cefnogaeth ni, maen nhw angen yn help ni i sicrhau bod nhw'n cael gwneud y gorau o'r hyn sy'n cael ei gynnig iddyn nhw yn yr ysgolion. A da ni rwan wynebu cyfnod lle da ni angen adeiladu ar yr arferion gorau, a mae yna arferion da iawn yn bodoli ar hyd a lled y rhanbarth yma ac ar hyd a lled Cymru. A da ni'n croesawu unigolion o bob rhan o Gymru yma heddiw i rannu arferion efo nhw, ond da ni eisiau sicrhau bod yr arferion gorau hynny rwan yn cael ei gweithredu ar draws yr rhanbarth ym mhob ysgol, fel bod pob dysgwr, lle bynnag y bofo, yn cael y cyfleoedd gorau posibl o'r addysg sy'n cael ei gynnig iddyn nhw.